Pretty good lighting. Good choice of shirts too. These are like really poppin' color shirts.
Poppin' color shirts.
Oh yeah, we're being filmed now, right? So
yeah, we're being filmed. All right, well let's just crack straight into it. I'm here with Kyle. If you've watched our videos, you will have seen him in a lot of videos.
Yes.
And today is a big day because it's our last video while you're still in Ho Chi Minh City. And Kyle has just finished up as our teacher trainer for our TESOL course over the last year. And is going on to new things.
Yes.
So how does it feel to be finished teaching at Ninja Teacher for the last year?
Well, it feels strange being here now, like seeing Claire running things and seeing like being in this room where it's normally being taken up by some kind of one-on-one meeting. But I've said before, like I kind of got consumed by the work. It took over my whole life. I just put everything into it, and time just went really quickly. So it feels kind of strange not doing it anymore. And I've had this whole month of December to just kind of like relax and enjoy the city more. But it's not to say I did not enjoy the work. It's been very rewarding, and just a lot of fun. So I feel proud to have done the work that I've done.
Yeah, and we do a feedback form at the end of every course, and everyone just gives Kyle great feedback and ratings and all that. So you've been a big hit. And it's crazy because I remember when we were first deciding to run Ninja Teacher Academy, fully owned and operated by Ninja Teacher, because before, if you've been following this channel, we've been offering TESOL courses for the last 5 years, and that was through partner schools previously. And then over the last year and a half, we've been putting together and running Ninja Teacher, and we've just graduated over 100 people now through Ninja Teacher Academy, our TESOL course with job placement. We help you find a job at the end of the training, and that's Chi's job. It's probably like sitting right below us in the office downstairs. She's been great too. But yeah, Kyle's been our head trainer for that entire time, and it's been a lot of courses, a lot of students. But yeah, I've been really happy to have you on board for that period. And you know what I was most impressed about is that, when we were deciding to do this, I was looking into what are teacher trainer qualifications, what does it take to be a good teacher trainer? And there's no one single teacher trainer qualification. There's the Cambridge Delta, which is not even specifically a teacher trainer qualification. That's
just like next level CELTA, right?
Exactly, yeah.
That's really training.
Exactly. So a lot of people say that should be a requirement, but there's very little out there that actually teaches you to be a trainer or a certification to be a trainer. So we managed to find a couple of courses and then send you on those. How did you find those teacher training courses, from going from being an English teacher and a teacher to a teacher trainer?
Those courses weren't for exactly teacher trainers. They were for some kind of higher leadership roles in any kind of business. So I took classes with people who were like in charge of running like an oil company in the Philippines, a guy who was in charge of working in a car plant in Thailand. So it was very, I took a lot from it, not necessarily teaching related, but just being a leader overall, leading people. So those were really good, and just coming back and doing the course and learning through experience what works, what doesn't, and how I should be thinking as a teacher trainer, just kind of next level metacognitive things, like how would I teach this, but then how would adults best receive this. It was very, very valuable for me.
And then you also got experience with Catherine, who is a Delta qualified trainer, and she's been training English teachers for years, and she was a great help, right?
Yes, she helped me a lot.
Yeah. And so other than that, what has the last year been like for you, other than the training? I know that you're ready to kind of move on to something else. Like, what are you looking forward towards now?
Well, Vietnam, I wanted to come here and, settle into the culture here and learn a bit of the language and have more time to have more of a social life. And for the past few years, I've always been chasing the opportunities, the jobs. Like I worked at a really good school in District 7, and then I worked here for this amazing opportunity to be the trainer for a new TESOL course. And now I want to just kind of have more of a work-life balance and work teaching online from Da Nang for a few months. And just kind of try to have more of a life in Da Nang, doing more things with people during the day because I've been working 9 to 5 this whole year, and now I'm back to having the weekends or the weekdays free to myself. So looking forward to teaching online, having more time to think where my next move might be, which I'm doing some research, and there's these schools called big picture schools.
Okay.
That they focus more on what the student wants to learn, and they build an individualized curriculum around the student. So each student studies at their own pace in a different route. And teachers are called they're called advisors, so it's less of a traditional teaching position. So I want to look into those more and other things I can do in different schools in different countries.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Have you thought about, I know you're thinking about international schools after a certain period, you're going to do that at all?
Possibly. I've got to research what international baccalaureate means. Those are IB schools that supposedly focus on student critical thinking, things like that. I just don't want to be in a school that is too old-fashioned and still teaching the same old, outdated curriculum.
Yeah.
So I've got to research actual modern and progressive schools.
Nice. Yeah, that's exciting stuff. Bali for a little while, you're going to go for a month, right?
A week and a half.
Oh, where did I get a month from?
I was going to go for a month and see how teaching online is from Bali, but I just feel like it's going to be too much of a distraction.
Yeah, so you just take a break and then go get set up. And you kind of have to be a little bit set up. I know people like that, you have to teach online because you can be in different places, but you still have to have a good internet connection. And
get a good background set up.
Right, yeah.
And also I'll get back in Vietnam before Tet. I don't want to be coming back to Vietnam in the middle of Tet.
Right,
which is the last week of January. So I plan to go to Bali for a week and a half, then I'll get back here January 10th or so, and have time to get set up in Da Nang with a place before Tet starts.
Nice, that's cool.
And I'll make some cool videos about what Tet is like in Da Nang and Hoi An and see what goes on up there.
Nice. I think Chi said she'll make a video with her family for Tet, which is nice because there isn't actually that much that happens. People ask, is there big parties and stuff for Tet because it's the Lunar New Year, it's the big holiday here, but it's like a family holiday, so everyone's just at their homes with their family.
It's kind of a
in
private
their hometowns. Yeah. So if you get into a home, Chi will show us around.
She's gonna vlog?
I don't know. She said she would, so
okay.
We'll see.
Cool.
But yeah, definitely, I'll have to come out and visit you sometime. But yeah, most of the time, I guess the entire time that you've been here now in Ho Chi Minh City, which is 3 years?
3 years as of September.
Nice. So what do you think are some of your favorite things about having lived in Vietnam in general and the city?
Favorite things? Since being here, I have become vegetarian, vegan. I can't really claim either of those titles. I'm kind of a flexitarian, but for the most part, I I like how easy it is to eat plant-based stuff here, and so that's one good thing. I also like how it's just very convenient here. You got the bus system, driving if you want, Grab bikes are super cheap, and the social scene. Not just foreigners, but Vietnamese people are so friendly and just outgoing and overall looking out for you. They're not trying to rob you. So it's just an overall friendly, positive vibe here. On the other hand, you didn't ask me that question.
I haven't asked you yet, but it's Corey, our cleaning lady, who helps us out with cleaning up English teacher. Yeah. Okay, so what are the downsides?
Downsides are just, even though the pollution is not from, factories, mostly. It's mostly exhaust, like he was saying earlier.
In your video.
In my video.
Yeah, go check it out.
It's still a lot, and it gets people sick a lot, so I just don't like having to wear a mask to go outside in a place that I live. And I miss running outside. You can't do that here because, one, the pollution, and two, sidewalks are taken up by things. You can't just walk on the sidewalks. They're always blocked up with stuff. And yeah, there's just too many people here. The roads are small. People keep flocking here, and it's going to get to a breaking point at some point.
Breaking point.
And I just hate sitting in traffic that's not moving or just crawling and feeling powerless. So I just don't want to be in that kind of situation anymore.
Okay, fair.
Because driving is amazing on road
Yes.
trips. I love driving. But in this city, it drives me nuts.
I like driving in the city. I do. I enjoy it. I have my motorbike. You liked it in the beginning, though.
I did.
Yeah.
But in the 3 years I've been here, it's become noticeably more crowded.
Yeah, it has, and a lot more. That's what we were saying
More
in
cars.
your video. More cars, which makes it more crammed on the streets. I really like driving in the city because it's so quick and convenient to just hop on your bike and cruise somewhere. There's traffic, but if you're not driving at peak hours, it's not too bad, I find. And I don't find the pollution that bad. Just saying.
I found that peak hours are getting more and more blurry and not so distinct. So like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., it's still really crowded. Like, yeah, it's more crowded at 6:30, but like, there's no time of day where it's light. It's always relatively heavy. Mm-hmm. That's my experience. I mean,
okay, it's fine.
Maybe I'm just being picky.
He's just a jaded expat now.
I am. Yes.
No, it's fair. It's a fair point. It's a crazy city with traffic and motorbikes up on the sidewalks, and they're building a subway, but it's been like they're building it for the last 5 years and still not done. I actually went down to the river and I didn't go on it, but I checked the river ferry. It's only 15,000. You can go from like here to Taurien, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But like no one uses it.
You should make a video about that.
Yeah, maybe I will. Actually, pretty cool. Yeah, you gotta have a lot of that. They were actually planning to do that as a way to relieve traffic, but it just didn't catch on.
Yeah, because it goes to Taurien. Like that's only one.
And
where else?
Bintan.
Oh, okay.
And there's actually a few stops, but they've just stopped using them because it's not popular, which is a bit of a bummer. There would have been one right at the Saigon Pearl, which is in the Bintan district, and yeah. So I don't know. I think they'll solve the problem in the next 5-10 years. Of transport around the city, but in the meantime, and that's what I was saying in Kyle's video, we're just repeating ourselves now. You should just watch both of them and then you'll see, but I was just saying that it's a fun time to also be in the city, because I don't think that just hopping on a motorbike and cruising around to somewhere else is going to be an option for that much longer. I think it's like the Wild West of getting around, and I quite like it. Anyway, so last thing, let's wrap up with okay, so yeah, you're leaving Ninja Teacher too. It's a sad day for us. So
already left.
Yeah, you left.
It's been sad for a little while.
Yeah, we were a bit worried about finding a good trainer to take over from Kyle, but luckily we found Claire, who is our new trainer, and she's from the US too. She's got over 7 years of teaching experience and teacher training experience. She's got a teaching license in the US, and she's also got a Master's of Education from Harvard School of Education.
I am dropping.
Graduate School of Education. Yeah, I mean, she's really well qualified, and she's just really nice and a great trainer, I think. So
I had the pleasure of working with her for my last month. We co-taught together as I trained her. And yeah, I think she's not only, very well qualified, but also a very people person and very friendly and a very good person for the job.
Yeah, we were really lucky to get her. But that aside, it's a sad time to see you go. So what will you miss most about the community of Ninja Teachers, about the company, and about me. No, I'm kidding.
I will miss how this company, we worked a lot together on building it up, and I feel a lot of like some ownership of it, and it feels pretty cool to see how far it's come. And I will miss out on the feeling of like, what if I would have stayed? And there's still an opportunity to come back. Maybe if you open a center in Da Nang, like I will totally be on board with that.
Of course.
But I don't know. Just okay. I'll also miss the work environment here. Like I don't know. Working with Chi, Miranda, Steph, and even before, like Angie and Eddie, all these people are just super professional yet still friendly, and we get stuff done, and we do it in. What am I trying to say here? I don't know. It's just been a really good experience, good culture, and that kind of internal environment spills over onto the trainees. So every month, the trainees come into this environment that we kind of create, and they are in a very, welcoming environment into a new country, and they're off on a good foot in Vietnam. So I just like the community and the style of living we have here that has. I'm trying to say here.
It's good. I know what you mean. I think we've. This has been, I think what we put together is something that has benefited and helped a lot of people transition into Vietnam, not only through, the actual things that we offer, but the culture, the, attracting the right people, and like you said, that has a spillover effect, and bringing the right team together, like really nice, good people who are also professional and do their job well. It really, I think, over the 600 graduates that we've had through Ninja Teacher, I see a lot of them all the time, and like still hang out with lots of people that are still here, and I think it's really cool to have that, and you've been a big part of that.
Mm-hmm. I also like how the I'm so tongue-tied here.
You're just tongue-tied with emotion.
I like how the kind of personality and image we put out there on YouTube has attracted people like that to come to us.
Yeah.
So I find that people who come take our course are pretty similar to the views that Alex and I have about living abroad and not just being here for the money, being here for the experience and how it's helping Vietnam grow. So that's been really cool just to see how the law of attraction, what you put out, you get back.
Exactly. Nice. All right. Well, I will see you around soon. Maybe in Da Nang. Maybe on some other. We're still gonna have to do like the Haijian Loop or something like that. This one trip we haven't done yet. Well, not the one, but like the other big trip in Vietnam.
Yeah, that's pretty much the last thing. Like you've seen Sapa.
Yeah.
But I have not. But yeah, Haijian Loop.
Haijian Loop, next road trip. I think we got like 2 more road trip videos.
Yeah,
3
what's
more.
up with this? You gotta get these
I just
out.
got so behind because our video editor 2 has left, or she's leaving Vietnam, and so I've just been editing videos again and I'm way behind.
Okay.
But I'll put this one out and then
Okay.
last road trip videos before the end of the year, I promise.
Or we make it to Hanoi.
Yeah? Or do we?
One of us does.
All right, cool.
What are you? Your video here.
You started with a high five in your one.
Okay, high five.
So the high five. Oh no. All right, peace.